Hi everybody, it's Saturday, December 12th, 2015, and I thought I would do another video on my Ford two-end tractor project. It's a 1946, and I thought this would be a good time to do this, as I'm just about ready to do the final painting on the tractor and all the parts. So it's an unusual December day today. It's a little bit above 40. We've had a wonderful winter so far. It's been really warm and it's really nice, and it's just a nice change of pace. So let me turn around here and I'll show you what's going on. I have everything primed. It's a red oxide primer, and on the rack here you'll see all of the various small parts for the tractor. I used my jib crane, my overhead jib crane, as a rack for the parts, and I have all of the small parts hanging here. And what I've decided to do is, after a lot of debate, I've decided to paint the body of the tractor an 8N color, which is, well, I guess they call it vermilion red, but whatever that color is, I've got the paint for it, and I decided to do that. And then I'm going to paint all of the sheet metal parts. The original dark gray, the dark gray is just a color that they call right now the Ford dark gray for the 8 ends, or for the 9 ends and the 2 ends. They don't really know what that gray really was. There's no specific formula for it, but I think that dark gray and the red is going to look really nice. That's the way I got the tractor, and that's the way I've seen many of the 2 ends for sure are painted that way. What happened was I believe it was 1947, the 8 ends came out, and of course they had that fancy red and light gray color, and all of the 2 ends that the dealers had sitting around were harder to sell because, well, the 8 ends were a prettier looking tractor, and so a lot of dealers went ahead and painted at least the chassis of the tractor, the main portion of the tractor, that vermilion red, so, in order to be able to sell them. At least that's the story I've heard. That's the story that goes around the internet, and I've heard that. So I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's the colors I've chosen, and that's the way it's going to be. I didn't pull off the tires on the front wheels. I just decided to just tape them up and painted the rims, and as you can see, that's what I've got going here. The rims are in pretty good shape, and everything is great. Try and do this without shaking too much. There's the tractor itself, sitting there like some kind of a funky hot rod on its jacks. Everything is primed, ready to roll. You can see in the background, I've got all my tools and everything possible covered, and I don't want to get any paint on all my woodworking tools and all that. And I'm going to have to try and find a nice day where I can open up the windows and doors a little bit, and just get the paint going. I'm going to use a hardener in the paint to try and speed up the drying process. Also, it helps to preserve the gloss. And then I'm also going to do a clear coat for sure on the sheet metal. I don't know about the body or the chassis yet, but it's very possible that's what I'm going to do, is try the clear coat and get it to look as much as like an automotive paint job as possible. I mean, the idea here is I want it to be show quality, and so I'm hoping I'll get there with that method. Once again, this is looking at my tools from the other side, and the rack from the other side. There's lots of parts, and lots of small parts, and this is about the only way I could figure out how to do it and keep and do as professional a job as possible in painting things. Over here, it's my air compressor. I've got a method to get rid of the water in the air lines and all of that, and it seems to work pretty good. It worked good with the primer. This is my low pressure, high volume sprayer. I'll tell you what, this thing really works nice. I mean, you can get a professional job like you wouldn't believe with this gun. It's sitting in a little rack here. I don't know if I can show you. This comes off, and it's real easy to paint. Fill the paint, fill the canister, and all of that. So that's what I'll be using. And so I think that's just about it. I'm going to do a little bit more, maybe throw some plastic over the boat sitting over there, so that's fully protected, and I guess I'm ready to roll here. So I'll take some more video after I get the red on for sure. My plan is to get all the red done and reassemble the tractor that far with all of the red parts, and then get it running before I even do the sheet metal and all that. I've got all the sheet metal body work done. It's all ready to go, but I'm not going to do anything as far as painting all that until I make sure that the thing is running well and working properly and all that. And I think that's probably the prudent way to go, because if I have to tear something apart for some reason, I'm hoping I won't have to do that, but if I do, there's no point in putting all that sheet metal, the hood and all that kind of stuff on. I'll probably just leave the tires off also, just get it to a point where I can get it started and get it running, and that'll be it. You can see right over here I got the gas tank sitting there. I got to clean that up yet, but these are the wheel inserts. They've all been redone, re-straightened. The grill's sitting there. A couple of them right behind there, the hood wings, the wings that go down along the side of the tractor. So that's it for now, and hopefully in another month or so I'll be able to do some video of the final red, if nothing else. So that's it.